Hi there, lovely people. This is Sean, and I'm at the lovely place today. We finished cutting the field with the Rhino 3150 and the Case 75C, and we're over the 100-hour mark, so it's time for me to do a little bit of service. There's something that we do every day, and that is to remove these screens here and clean them out. I cleaned them out before I started today, so they're not too bad. This one is the air conditioner cooler screen right here, and this is the transmission, basically cooler filter screen right here. So we'll clean those out. But on the 100-hour service, we're actually supposed to blow through this and get all the embedded debris out of there, and try to do that without bending all of these little fins. And to do that, all we have to do is turn that one little turn there and then pull this out. We can move these hoses, stick it back around here, that hose and this hose, to get it to come out at its maximum position. Now, maybe turning the steering wheel and making this tire come over this way would allow me to get that out completely. I can give that a shot and see if that will help. Let's push this back and let's go in here and see if we can make that happen. Almost. Got it. What I'm supposed to do from here is to blow it from the back out toward the front, and so I don't want to blow it toward the radiator here, so I'll set it kind of in this position if I can and sort of prop it there. Hopefully that'll hold just fine. We'll come back and bungee it or something so that I can get it in a good position. But now I can do the same thing for the transmission cooler as well. So we'll tackle this one first. Now what I've got to do is put together a compressor that I just purchased from Harbor Freight. And this compressor is a 8-gallon tank compressor with 150 PSI. It's got a 90, well, let me get the box and I'll show you exactly what it is. So yeah, this was purchased at Harbor Freight. I've only opened the box, I've not pulled anything out yet. 150 PSI max, 4.1 SCFM with a 90 PSI. I guess that's just a running PSI. And a 1.5 horsepower run. So I read up on, okay, what's the minimum compressor that you would need if you were going to do some framing. And in order to do the framing, it did suggest this 90 psi and a minimum of 6 to 8 gallons and a 4 CFM or SCFM. So to have the power to get these nails into these 2x4s and get them through there, I just wanted to make sure that I purchased something that I could do some framing if I needed to. We may be putting some buildings up and things like that, so wanted to have that capability. But it doesn't say that on the box. However, when I did a little research, it did show that that was sufficient. So we're going to get this together and hook up the generator so we can power it, and then we will get to blowing out the condenser for the air conditioner. And that's it. Okay. Let's see what this instruction manual has to say. So we're going to tighten down the wheels, the nuts, and the bolts on the wheels. But guess what I just discovered? The box is empty and there's no air hose. And so I have plenty of air hose at my house, but it's not here at the lovely place. So I guess that this will be the first thing I do when I get back down here with the air hose. I'll blow that out. And so in one moment, you'll see that. Okay, great. It's another day, and guess what we've got? We have a hose on our new air compressor. I picked this thing up at the house from another compressor, an old one that I had, and I've already hooked it up to the Predator generator, and we are going to pressurize this tank and get things going. So let's flip the switch to on. I started it just a moment ago. I haven't been started in a while, so I've already choked it, so it should start right up. In the tank at the moment. I put about almost 65 or so on the hose. Let me show you what I've done over here on the tractor. Of course, I had to come back, pull the tractor out today. I pulled this back out like you saw just a little while ago. Pulled this one out. So my intention is to blow this direction, blow all that junk, all the stuff, all this crud that's in there out this way. Now I have covered with some cardboard the best I could real quickly the actual intake for the radiator, those vents there, hoping that this stuff doesn't blow back on it. And then I pulled this small one out. I'm gonna blow it this direction. It's really gummed up good in here. So let's see if we can make an improvement to this. I'm gonna pump up the air pressure a little bit. All right, we're going high. clean airflow, and I'm sure it's saying that you should not spray and clean it in that way, because if you did that, you're just packing that stuff in there and there's no way for it to get out. So I'm assuming the only way you're going to clean it is this way, and I'm no longer getting anything out here, so I'm afraid it's about as good as it's going to get. Eventually I'll just have to replace it. Filter in here. Might as well just blow out a little. There's nothing that I see wrong with it. It doesn't look dirty at all. You know, there's one thing that my concrete men guaranteed me when they laid this beautiful concrete here at our pole barn slash tiny house. And their guarantee to me was that it will crack. But I didn't know it would crack this fast. Look at this. It's been just over 1 year. And from this corner straight up to the door, we have a nice size crack. We've got one also on the other side. It's not nearly as big yet, but it's coming from this corner going to the door. And then we have one over here. What could we have done differently? Go back and check out our videos where we laid the concrete. Let me know what could have been done better so that when we lay additional concrete in the future, we won't make the same mistake. Thanks for joining me at the lovely place. Talk soon.